a tutorial for beginners. Setup, features, and practical usage. In this complete beginner tutorial, I'll walk you through how OpenClaw works, how to properly set it up, how to navigate the dashboard, and how to run and monitor the assistant. By the end of this video, you'll clearly understand how to use OpenClaw confidently without feeling overwhelmed. So before installing OpenClaw and setting it up and clicking around randomly, let's understand what this platform actually does. So right now, as you can see, I don't have OpenClaw installed or opened up. Right now we're on openclaw.ai on our browser. And then here we can learn about OpenClaw. So we have our information on what OpenClaw does, and then we have some testimonials. And then down here, we have more details on what it does and what you can connect it with. So let's start at the very top. So here we have some things that OpenClaw does. OpenClaw can clear your inbox. So basically how it clears your inbox is that in your inbox, you're going to have a lot of messages and you're just going to ask OpenClaw to go over the whole of your inbox on a regular basis. So you're going to set, maybe weekly or daily intervals, and then it's going to go over all of your messages. It's going to create a summary for you, and then it will give you that summary on all things that were in your inbox. It's going to give you any noteworthy messages and then clear out the rest of your inbox. So once you've gone through the summary, it's provided you the summary, you're going to go over that, and then it's going to clear your inbox. So it's going to get rid of all the spam and the extra messages, and then even the messages that you have gone through and you don't need anymore. It's going to get rid of those. So that is how it's going to keep your inbox clear and organized. And same goes for comments. So for example, if you have any social media and you need to go over the comments on a regular basis and you need to respond to them, so you can get OpenClaw to do this for you. So OpenClaw is going to go over all of the comments. It's going to give you a summary and then categorize the comments on which comments were good, and if you're getting a good feedback, if you're not getting a good feedback, what the response is, and then also filter out any particular comments that it thinks that you should respond to, you should reply to, and then it will also help you generate a response to those as well. So it's going to keep informing you about everything. It's going to be running 24/7, and it is different from other AI assistants in that way. So it doesn't wait for you to go to the assistant and then type in any commands and then ask it to do so. And so because those only run when you are accessing them or when you have them opened up. But OpenClaw keeps running 24/7 and it keeps working for you even when you are not accessing it. So it works constantly, and then it keeps reporting to you as well. So for example, if you have a schedule, and so after clearing the inbox, you have sends emails. So OpenClaw can send emails for you. And then of course, in order to send emails and receive emails and then respond to those emails, it's going to contact you. It's going to connect with you 24/7. It's going to let you know what emails have come in, which ones need your immediate attention, and then which ones it can deal with on its own. Then it's also going to manage your calendar for you. So when it's managing your calendar, it's letting you know any changes that have come up, any meetings that have been canceled or rescheduled, and it's going to let you know those on the go. So when you connect OpenClaw to your Telegram, then you don't need to be on your PC all the time, and then you can get updates through whatever connector that you have used. So it can manage your calendar for you. It checks you in for flights as well, so it can do that all from WhatsApp, Telegram, or any chat app that you already use. So that brings us to our next step down here, where we can see all the connectors that you can connect with. So over here, you have this long list. You can connect with WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, Slack, Signal, iMessage, Claude, GitHub, Gmail, Browser, Twitter, Obsidian, Hue, Spotify, and GPT. And then you have 50 more integrations too. So you can access OpenClaw using any of these and use your assistant on the go or on any of these. So let's go back up, and then after all these tasks that we have gone through, down here we have other people who are really praising OpenClaw. So here we have one where someone has named their OpenClaw, and then they're getting daily briefings, calendar checks, and then reminders of when to leave for a place based on traffic. Then you also have this one where they're saying that OpenClaw is an absolute game changer. So now let's go ahead and look at what more it does. So basically, OpenClaw runs on your machine. It could be either Mac, Windows, or Linux, Anthropic, OpenAI, or local models. And it is a private by default, so your data stays yours. You don't have to worry about any privacy issues. It would be running directly on your machine. Now, the setup that I'm going to show you is going to be hosted by Hostinger VPS. So you have that option as well. Then you have any chat app. So it can talk to WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, and all these options that we have gone through. And it can work in DMs and group chats as well. Then it also has persistent memory. So it's going to remember you and it will be uniquely yours in the way that it's going to have really good memory. It's going to shape its personality according to your preference. Then it can also browse the web and fill forms and also extract any data that you need from a site. So it also has browser control. Now, OpenClaw does have a full system access. So once you install it, it can read and write files. It can run commands, it can execute scripts, and it will have a full access and it can carry out absolutely all tasks if you want it to. So, but it is not a compulsion and you can restrict some things and you can restrict some access. So it's up to you, but you do have the facility of giving it absolute access. And that's basically why a lot of people are just buying new PCs and giving a complete access to OpenClaw. So they can see it run on its fullest by giving it full system access. So it would really be interesting to see that. Then you have skills and plugins, which you can extend with community skills and build your own. So you can add in plugins and you can add in other kinds of skills that you want to include for your assistant. So like I said before, OpenClaw is not a normal regular AI assistant. It basically can create on its own and it doesn't just carry out repetitive tasks. In fact, it designs complete systems and manages your whole system by carrying out multiple actions and decisions. All right, so now let's go over to setting up OpenClaw, installing it using Hostinger. So for that, go to your browser and type in Hostinger. And then from over here, simply go to hostinger.com, which will take you over here. Now from here, you have several options up here, but you can just simply go over here to almost the center top and click on a one-click OpenClaw. Click here, and this is going to take you to the deal where you can deploy OpenClaw in seconds, hosted by Hostinger VPS. So this is not a long, complicated process and it's not confusing. You don't have to copy links and put them here and then go through different installations and then adding in the APIs and all of that. It's a very, very simple process. Just come over here to Hostinger, find this one-click OpenClaw option, come here and make use of this deal, which is $4.99 a month. And then you have these details. It is a one-click setup. The AI credits are pre-configured, and then you have AI credits bonus 2 times, and your data will be completely private, and you will have complete sovereignty. So just go here, choose the plan, and then enter in your payment requirements. And once you do that, you will be taken over here. Here we are on Hostinger. We're on home right now. Go down all the way to a VPS. This is going to lead you here. From here, go to the right over here and click on the manage button. And then here we can get an overview. From here, go to the left, go to Docker Manager under Overview, and then from the drop down, select Projects. Here we have all our projects, and under Docker Projects, you have your OpenClaw. Now the OpenClaw, it was built in. All I did was right in front of you, and we're just going to access this. So from here, you're going to go to the Gateway Token, click on Gateway Token, that will be copied, and then just click open. And then here you will be taken to Hostinger. Welcome to OpenClaw. Enter in your OpenClaw gateway token. So paste in your token and then click on login, and then you will be taken over here. So this is OpenClaw for you right here. As you can see, now I have been in here before. So when you come in here for the first time, this is going to be a little bit blank. And then when you come in here for the first time, you can type in maybe hello, and then it's going to start interacting with you. So right now you're on the chat area. So this is your dashboard. And on the dashboard, if you look towards the left, you have the chat area. So here you can chat with your assistant, talk about anything. You can decide on giving it a personality. You can maybe name it, so you can give it a name when you come up here for the first time. So basically, you can chat here. Now, it does do all, you can have conversations with it, and you can ask it to do anything for you, maybe write a summary, go over your calendar, organize anything for you, give you a schedule, all those kind of things that other AI assistants do. But it can do a lot more than the regular AI assistants. Like I've said before, for example, you can give it an idea for an app, and all you need to do is just put in the idea that you have for the app, and then it is going to go ahead and brainstorm and decide and design and then come up with the whole app for you. So it's going to take care of everything, all aspects of creating the app. It is going to take care of them on its own, and it does run 24/7. So it's going to keep running, and it's going to create that app and bring it to you instead of asking you for more and more input. All you need to do is give it the idea. So it can carry out multiple tasks at the same time and do a lot more than regular AI assistants. So this is the chat area here. You can talk about anything, get anything done, and then you also have the control area where you can have an overview of all activity and details. Then you have channels as well, so any channels that you want to connect. I have not connected any, but you can go ahead and connect them on channels. You have instances here where you can go over any connected instances. You have sessions, you have usage, and you also have a cron jobs where you can assign a repetitive tasks to the different assistants. Then you have these different agents down here, and then some more skills too. So if you want to add in any skills that you want your assistant to have, if you click here, you can access all of them. So there are these skills that you can add, enable them so your assistant can have these. So for example, if you have this one, you can manage Apple Notes via the Memo CLI, and then you have manage Apple Reminders, and then you also have use when you need to send or manage iMessages. You have all these skills that you can add in, and then you also have nodes down here. You can also go into configurations and debugging and logs. And then you also have documents. These are resources. So with the resource documents, you can go over the setup details and then activities and all the key capabilities that OpenClaw has. So you can go over those in more detail. So this is basically it. That is how you can set up OpenClaw, use OpenClaw, and start exploring it and using it for your benefit. OpenClaw becomes simple once you understand that it's a structured assistant environment and not a traditional workflow builder. Master the basics first, then explore deeper features step by step. So here we are back in our chat area, and here I'm going to chat a little bit more with OpenClaw and get a little bit into what kind of workflows can be built. So I'm just going to show you some of my conversation here with OpenClaw. We talked about, so a tip that I want to give you here is when you go to OpenClaw and you want to know what it can help you with, a good tip is to ask OpenClaw itself what it can help you with, or ask it in detail that how can you help me regarding my profession is so and so, and I need some kind of help in that aspect. And then it will give you some suggestions uniquely for you. So right now, I just typed in a very vague kind of sentence. It says, what can you help me with? And then it says it can help me with quite a bit. It can help me keep notes, organize tasks, and manage reminders. It can answer questions, find information, and summarize documents or web pages. It can also monitor and check email, calendar events, or weather if I have that set up. It can also automate routines for me or help with scripting, system checks, or even server management. It can also read, write, and edit files in this workspace for me. And then here we can also customize its behavior and personality to fit how I want it to work with me. So these are all of the activities that it can do for you. You can ask it to do any of these things. You can ask it for a summary, you can ask it to organize tasks and all these kind of things, which basically I did expect, or anyone would expect out of an AI assistant. Now let's go over to automations and what kind of automations it can do. So because I'm more interested in that, OpenClaw is different from regular AI assistants, and I kind of want to see that. So these are very useful things, especially the behavior and personality type that you can set up. So this is really nice, but let's go go forward and let's go towards automations. So for automations, I asked it what it can automate, and then it also gave me suggestions on some automations. It says here are some things I can automate for you. It can automate reminders and scheduling, so it can create reminders, schedule tasks, or automate periodic checks like emails, calendar events, or heartbeats for routine things. And as for heartbeat, you can see up here that we have this heartbeat option here, and this is basically a kind of automation that it's talking about here, and it is a heartbeat for routine. This is a routine checkup or routine confirmation to make sure that everything is going well. So this is a routine message that it receives. It says that if everything is fine, if nothing needs attention, then it wants the AI assistant to reply with a heartbeat okay. And then it replies heartbeat okay, which means that everything is going well. So this is a really small example of a kind of automation that has been set over here. It can go into file management. It can automatically organize, backup, rename, or edit files in your workspace. It can also run scripts, check server or system health, monitor uptime, or automate software updates. As for notifications, it can alert you about important emails, calendar events, or system changes. It can also fetch info. So for example, it can auto download or summarize news or weather or web pages on a schedule that you would set it to. And then it can also provide custom solutions to any problem. So if I describe a workflow, then it can help design and trigger it. So for example, every morning summarize my new emails and check the weather. So every morning it is going to do that. It is going to summarize the emails and then give you a summary on the emails, and then you don't have to go through each email. And then it's also going to check the weather and let you know. So when I was going through these, I came across the idea of asking it to generate order confirmation emails for me. So when I go down, I put in, can you generate order confirmation emails? And that is because I have this business for which I get orders, and then I wanted to generate those confirmation emails for me because that is really going to save up time. Now I could have a template for the order confirmations and then I could put in the details there, but when I have OpenClaw, why do I even need to do that? I can just give it a list of all the contact information, and then it can generate those emails for me and even send them out once I connect my email. So it says that absolutely I can generate order confirmation emails for you. And right now we're only talking about generating the confirmation emails, but I would also want it to send those out to those particular clients. So it needs me to put in the customer name and email, and then order details, shipping info, and then any extra details that I want to include, for example, a tracking link or support contact, and etc. And then I came across the idea that I don't want it to write this for me. In fact, I want it to design an email generator for me, which can generate all my emails for me whenever I need to. So I wanted to use the OpenClaw to help make this generator with me, or for me actually. So for that, I've typed in, can you design an email generator for me? So then go down here, and basically the questions that I'm asking right now is I'm just asking, can you do this, so I can have more of a discussion and I can see exactly what it can do for me. Now when I would be asking it to do something, then I would just be giving it a command. I would put in details, design an email generator for me with so and so details, and keep this in mind, make sure it's like this and that, and just give it a proper command. But right now, for discussion and for getting details on what it's going to make and what its abilities are, this is the kind of prompt I'm putting in, or the kind of message I'm sending in. So let's go down and view the answer. It says, yes, I can help you design an email generator. Here's what I need to know to make it work for you. So it needs to know what type of emails, the template style, the variables, and then how I'm going to use those emails, and then any extra features that I would like to include. So I could just keep going with this. I could answer all these questions, and they're not very detailed or long questions. I just need like 3-4 words of answers for each of these questions. So I'll just answer these questions, and then it will start generating that generator for me. So this is absolutely very convenient and absolutely ideal. You can just sit here and type in commands, and then OpenClaw is going to do all of that for you. It can generate these apps for you to make your work easier. So you can get as much benefit as you want from OpenClaw. You can ask it to do any task. You can even ask it to generate, if you're someone who is on social media and you need to generate social media content, then you can ask it to even generate content for you. You can, generate your own content, but you can ask it to generate the captions for you and then even post it for you, and then go over the comments and get a summary of the comments and then respond to the comments, reply to the DMs, all of that. So you can get it to really work for you and save your time and get these assistants to do these activities or these jobs for you.